All right, so here's one of the most wanted videos of how to install this ambient lighting on this new Rav4. Now this should work on the 19s and 20s, but I don't know, it just works on my Rav4 Adventure. So without further ado, here is the video that a lot of you in the comments have been asking for. Hopefully it helps out. Please, at the end of the video, if you want to, leave a like and subscribe, because I would like to be putting out more content like this in the future. And here we go. Here's the video, and enjoy it. Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you how to install these lights. And if you could see right here, you could kind of tell where this light is going to right here in the bottom, in the little pocket right there. And this is that tray on the side, and another light in there. And here there is a hole that is provided by Toyota for you to install these kind of things that you want to do. All right, so first things first, I put the description on where I got these on Amazon. They are, I think they were $15 to $19 for a set of 4 strips. They're this long. This one is not cut. The one in here is slightly cut for only 3 lights, and you can see where that hole is right there. Now Toyota made that hole, I guess. They probably were going to put a light in there, but at the last minute probably decided not to go with a light. So what they did was they just canceled it out, and there you go. You can see the hole right there. So you can see it has like a little attachment, like punch right there. Maybe a light went there so you could see this, but it didn't put it. So yeah, so you're gonna need to undo these clamps right here that are holding this thing to the lower part of the glove box, and I'll show you how to do that. I think you just have to pull on these and just pull this down. I don't think there is a screw around here. I'll do that really quick. Yeah, so like I was saying, there's this tab that you have to push in and pull down on it, and this is the last one. Push it in, pull down, and this thing comes down. All right, so here is that light, that ambient light that this model has. And maybe your car doesn't have one, but you still could, maybe it still has this little connector right here, this little connecting guy right there, and you could just use that to do your wiring. All right, for this one, you're gonna have to pull the glove box out. You have to push this in right here, and that will clip out. So this push in will come out. Same with this side, push it in, comes out. And then you have this little strut right here, and you're just gonna pull the strut, and your glove box comes out. And then you're just gonna pull on it, and there it is, it's off. The reason you need this to be off is because this is where you're gonna pass your cable through right here. Right now, I really can't show you this cable or where it goes into, or like how it goes in through here, but you have to get a hook. I would say like a coat hanger, and make a hook at the end of it, and you're just gonna pass it in through the inside portion of this all the way up to here until you can see it through that hole in the bottom. Once you see it through that hole, you're gonna pass that cable through, that cable that's on this light, push it through the coat hanger hole or the coat hanger hook, and then pull on the cable with the hook. Now, if you do that correctly, you're going to be able to pull the hanger out and pull this cable through with it. Now, this is the cable that comes with the light, and it's pretty long, and you will be able to connect it to this right here, and you're going to have to splice it. All right, now I'm not going to be able to show you because I already did it, but I spliced it to that cable that's on that light right there, and then that's how I have these lights right here. And they work and they also dim with the ambient lighting, which is pretty cool. So when you're driving at night, they're not going to be really bright, and the adhesive on them is pretty good. So basically that's all you need. The only tools you're probably going to need are going to be that coat hanger and a splicing tool, and maybe if you want to solder them together or not, but that's up to you. But yeah, that's all you need. It's really easy. It took me like 15 minutes to do, and maybe because I'm a little bit experienced, but if you're not that experienced, it's probably going to take you a little bit longer. But I had all the tools with me, so yeah. So that's it. So it's really convenient at night when you're driving. You know, you can see what you have in your little cubbies. And for that one light, I'm sorry that I didn't say it, you probably are going to need a screwdriver or a where is it? There is some hardware that you have to remove in order to get that orange trim out, so you could pass that little cable through it. That way you could put the light through that, and bring it all the way down here to splice it up to that. All right, this is after I shot the video. I kind of saw that these light strips, you could see them, but like when you're driving the car or you're a passenger in the car, you can't really see them. And you could tell right here that the lights are on, and you can see the blue hue on there. When you turn the lights off, nothing happens. If you turn the driver you really, I don't know why you can't really tell here, but maybe if I go to drive, it'll happen. All right, I'm gonna do some contortionist stuff right here. All right, here we go. It's probably not a good idea, but if you go to park to drive, the lights go down, and if you go to drive or to park, the lights turn back on. It's really cool. Yep. So there you go. And they do dim. And then to put everything back together is reverse of what you did. But just to show you how easy it is, I'm going to do it really quick. You just align that right there, bring this up, attach a little strut to it, push this in, and there you go, it's in. Now this, I would push back a little. I think I have a loose connection because I just touched it and my lights just flickered. But maybe it's, I don't know. It was weird. Alright, whatever. It's working. Now with this one, you're gonna have to align these back here. There's like some alignments that you have to do before you push it all the way up. And then just push up the clips. And there it is. It's in. Get this out of the way. And there it is. It's clipped. Lights are still running. And there you go. All right, thanks for watching. Like I always say, please leave a like. I'm sorry that this took so long. I've been working vacation, and you know, I just wanted to take a time off. I think it's been a month since I put that video up. But just let me know what you guys think. If you need a more in-depth tutorial, then I could do that also. But another thing that's coming up is I'm going to have a dash cam install, and I'm probably going to hardwire that one, that hole that's in there, usually for dash cams. So you can just put it in the the lighter power, and then people have been using that hole for dash cams. But I actually want to hardwire this one because I don't want to be having that dash or the cigarette adapter not available because I have a dash cam. So yep, these have been on for a whole month. Nothing has happened. And again, like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.